Hello and welcome back to another Let's Play video in CREY. This is episode 2 of the series. If you have not seen the first episode of the series, I suggest you do that. Today, I plan on doing some lighting in the world and some viewer recommended builds. So, let's get started. First, I want to start with ambient lighting. For now, we're going to make it a happy day. So, to get started, we're going to go to world, and we're going to start on environment, and we're going to change the sun position to like high noon. Then we're going to change the color of the sun to a little bit darker. Then we're going to change the ambient color to a lighter bluish, because during the day the color temperature is blue. So do that. Then we're just going to leave the sky dome as just the default clouds. So it looks good. So now let's move on to the filter, which really ties everything together, makes it look quite right. So let's go to advanced settings, and then we're going to change the brightness. We're going to turn it down a little bit, so 0.91. And then we're going to change the bloom threshold, which is how bright everything looks in certain areas, like where the sun hits it. So we're going to drop that to 0.7, as you can tell. Brightened up a bunch of stuff. Then we're going to change the final exposure. Going to turn it up a little bit. And then we're going to leave the blur weight 1, 2, and 3 where they're at, because it seems fine right here. But for our final thing, we're going to change our color grade LUT. Now, the color grade LUT is a way to change the current colors of the lighter and darker color, or known as color correction. So it's going to change some of the lighter ones to light, and change some of the darker shadows darker, so you get more definition in what you got. Let's go to photo, because we're making it photorealistic. As you can tell, things are a little bit darker. We got a little bit brighter stuff here. And for the brightness, we're going to turn it up a bit. I'm going to go 4.9, which gives us the really brightness of it. Now, how about we get to a more viewer perspective, like if you were playing the game. So we're going to hit 9. And it brings us into this really close-up view. But the environment looks fine. But let's change it so it's not so up close. Okay, so now we're going to go back to world, or F4. We're going to get to it. And then we go to camera. We have first-person camera on right now. We're going to go to field of view. Right now it's set to 28.65, which is normal for this right now, for default for CREY. So we're going to change that to 60, which is actually default for most games. So now let's compare it. There we go. Now it's a lot more further back, you can see more, but not too far away. Which, like I said, this is standard for most shooter games and things, just first-person games. But you can always make it closer if you choose, or further back, however you feel like it. But for me, I'm just going to go with 60 as a standard thing. Now, how about we get to some of the viewer-suggested builds? Well, I think I'm just going to go with the go-kart for now. Just go with like a go-kart racetrack. So, how about we get to that? Okay, so I think I found a location where we can do it. I think maybe over here would be a pretty good spot. We just build some roads out to it. Okay, so now we got our first road here, which I'm going to just rotate it with 3. There we go. Now let's realign it. I think that looks good. There's a little overlapped. Let's realign it by taking off 5. So then we're just going to leave this all open, so we're going to have this road just extend out. Which is just take it off F5. Turn it back on, so it snaps into the places. And let's clone it, which you can clone by going right-clicking, hitting clone, or, as you can see, as Control-C. So if I click on it, Control-C, and close it. Now let's click 3, snap rotation, and connect it. Which looks like it's a little off, so let's click 5 again, which takes off snapping. And let's move it over over a bit. Look at there. Now we're going to have this area as a little go-kart area. So now that's our start. So let's get into more of the track part. So we can just add in some of these things here, which will make it much smaller, so that it's go-karts, not huge. And then down like half the size or so, but you just have to draw it down and stuff. You can just hit 4 and drag your mouse and it scales it down. So we can just start with the go-kart track, just bring it like right over here. And then let's just add some other stuff here. So 4 again, bring it down, move it over, size it down a little bit more, continue to move it over, until it matches up. Just looks like it needs to go slightly more. There we go. Now let's continue the pattern. Put it down. That. And then we can take this one, and we can twist it around. Just a little more looped-like, more curved. That. Turn it all the way around. So it's facing this way now. Turn this one around. Face this way. And we can just click Control, click all 3 of these, so we can just clone it, and bring it right over. Now it's not perfect, because right now we don't have snap scaling, but this should work. But now we need a place where we can actually get our little go-karts and put them in and stuff. But for now, we need to put in, say, like bushes and grass and things. Alright, so I think I found some good vegetation we can use. So we can just line the track up with all this. So we can just click here and just slowly drag it on out. Just placing them down. Not really going to turn them or anything, but we'll just stick them on down like this. See you after I get this whole ring done. Okay, there we go. Now we got our go-kart track here. I know it's kind of bare right now and it's not really done as far as I want it to and stuff. But, so I added a bunch of concrete. I added a track and some shrubbery. And we got some boundaries set for the stuff. And we got an entrance here, which I might actually make another entrance over here or something. So I might actually add maybe like a garage area or something maybe over here we can add for the go-karts or stuff or whatever, but I can change where the doors are at and things like that. So right now it's not really done, but there we go. So now we got a go-kart track. Now I think that's about as much recording time as I have for now. So thanks for joining and see you in the next one. Also, don't forget, I need your comments and suggestions on either Discord or in the chats below, but hope to see your comments. See ya. Also, I should mention that if you like this more playstyle that I'm doing right here, if you like the voice commentary over the text commentary, please let me know. I'd like to know what you guys think about how the series is and what direction I should take it in. Okay? Bye.